candidate.
First, though, the DC actor who wants you to dream big. We're sitting down with Melvin Jackson Jr. next. He's got a great story coming up. As you know, there's no denying that the DMV is full of talent, and our next guest is a triple threat: actor, producer, comedian. He's born and raised right here in D.C. We're talking about the talented Melvin Jackson Jr., who has been seen on the big and small screen in shows like HBO's The Wire, Everybody Hates Chris, and most recently, he channeled iconic rapper Curtis Blow in BET's The New Edition Story, which, by the way, is nominated for an NAACP Image Award. And with all the success, he has come back home, yes, to inspire younger generations. Tonight, he's going to be making a special appearance at Howard University as part of his Dream Big tour. But before he gives his big speech, he's joining us live to dish all about his rise to fame, Hollywood, much more. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I love your story. You're born here in the D.C. region, grew up in Maryland. Didn't stay, though, because you had a calling.
Right.
What is that calling?
Well, definitely the calling is to utilize what I've been given in D.C. and take it to L.A. So I decided I wanted to go to L.A. to pursue my dream and being an actor, and I ended up being much more than that. And so it's just been a blessing and a great journey so far.
But the journey was not an easy road. I mean, you talk about some of the pains you experienced in your life. Unfortunately, your father, his passing on, that really gave you a new strength, kind of reshaped you in a way. Talk a little bit about that.
My father, 3 years ago, he committed suicide, and so for me, you know, it allowed me to understand, like, sometimes we really have to check on people more than when we do. And so for me, now I go and speak to people who are dealing with, you know, depression, thinking about suicide, because it's important. As African Americans, we don't talk about it enough. So I say, if I can use my pain to be able to be a blessing to somebody else, then that's what I want to do. And so that's why I tell people, I said, you know, dream big, continue to move forward in life, and don't always think that you're stuck where you are, because I'm a kid from D.C. with a dream, and I'm in L.A. with people that I grew up looking to, you know, up to. Now I'm hanging out with people like Denzel and able to be in those same circles, and it's just amazing.
It is amazing, and you never know where life is going to take you. I love that you also talked about, through all of the tragedy you're experiencing, you had a unit of people who really rallied around you, who came to your aid, who said, you know what, we got you. One of them being your wife. Who, I mean, you shout her out so hard, and I love that. I love seeing that.
Yeah, my wife's amazing. She's also an actress too, Kelly Jenrette. And it's just, you know, sometimes you need that support. You don't know where it's going to come from, and God puts certain people in your life. You know, my church was there for me. They helped with the funeral. My wife was there, you know, to do the whole process, because you don't know how, sometimes we don't know how to grieve. As men, we keep it all inside. So I was able to really let it out and be able to have somebody that through my vulnerability would be able to still hold me up and be there for me. So it's been a blessing just to have her in my life. So.
Absolutely, and you guys are both actors, and you're doing amazing things. As I said, the big screen, the small screen. You were Curtis Blow in the New Edition Story, and that's been nominated for NAACP Image Award. That's huge. I mean, I love to see that people with talent who normally, maybe in years past, would not have been recognized, are finally getting parts. Is there a shift, do you feel, at least happening in Hollywood, both the big screen and small screen?
Absolutely. I think it's a time when people are kind of tired of seeing the same people, and they were like, well, I'm sure there's more talent out there, and there's people that are stepping up to the plate. You know, it's one thing to be like, I'm here, but when you have the opportunity, you step up to the plate and you deliver, that's important. And so now they're taking more of a risk when you see newcomers like the Brandon, who's on the mayor, and all these things that you didn't see before. And now they're like, you're looking at them talented people, and young talented individuals. So it's the doors have opened, and now we just have to continue to open it even wider and make sure that when we in there, we stay and we continue to build and bring other people up.
I don't know if that's my mic or your mic doing that. Okay, I think we got that sorted out. No worries at all. And you are holding your new project. This is a book you've written. It's called The Adventures of Jimmy the Fly. I love this. This is a children's book?
Yes,
how'd you get into the children's book realm?
Well, the thing is, about 2000, I wanted to do a cartoon, Jimmy the Fly, and you know, just continue to try to get it out there, go to different networks and pitch it.
I'm gonna share my mic with you. I think we're having issues, but I need people to hear you. Go ahead.
I continue to, you know, I wanted to do a cartoon first, and then afterwards I presented it to my wife years later, and she said, let's do it as a book. So we sat down and we did the dialogue, put it all together, and here we are with Adventures of Jimmy the Fly.
What's Jimmy the Fly about?
Jimmy the Fly is about Jimmy the Fly and his friends playing an epic game of hide and go seek in the airport. And he decides that he wants to hide in the airplane and gets hit in the head with a suitcase. gets knocked unconscious, wakes up, doesn't remember anything, and now he's trying to find his way back home.
So lots of adventures there.
Lots of adventures.
The Dream Big Tour. You guys are at Howard tonight?
Yes, Howard tonight. We're going to my whole stomping ground of Fairmont Heights at 2 p.m. today to speak to the students there, and then we're going over to Howard University to speak at WHUT live and continue to just spread the knowledge of dreaming big. Not anything that you want to do, you can do. It's nothing that my mom always told me. Anything you can do anything you put your mind to.
You really can.
And so that's been my motto.
And I know because you're from DC, it resonates better because I know the people who see people look like them, who come from where they come from. Those stories are bound to resonate harder than someone who may be a stranger. But I think you're doing great things.
Thank you so much.
Continued success here. So are you nominated for anything?
No, I'm being considered for a Golden Globe as well as a SAG award.
Bury the lead.
Yes,
What?
Yes.
Okay, so when you win that, you can come back and show us the goods?
Absolutely.
All right, you are the hometown boy done good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming in. Show them the book again. Let's show them. Okay? You're doing that. Okay, Melvin Jackson Jr., the Dream Big Tour at Howard this evening and beyond. Thank you. So how can people get a hold of you?
They are MelvinJacksonJr.com, Melvin Jackson Jr., Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm not a hard guy to get in touch with.
One to watch, though. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, have a great weekend.
You too.
All right, back over to you guys.
Mo, you have to make sure you use your SAG award vote wisely now.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
Absolutely. All right, Melvin, best wishes. It is not